don't know if it's a direct result of seeing my father, get sick or deal with his cancer, or it's just a product of getting older and you just become more aware of what's important, or sometimes you become aware, generally speaking, of your insignificance maybe in the whole scheme of things. But your view does change in terms of what is important.
When I first started out in 2005, oh my God, I remember being an absolute wreck prior to getting on stage. Super nervous. It's something that no matter how much you prepare for in the gym, with the training, no matter how much you practice posing, nothing prepares you for being on stage quite like being on stage. Seeing the crowd and the lights and the applause, and let's face it, you're standing there in your underwear. So, how do you prepare for that? And me personally, I've never really been I'm by no means an introvert, but I'm not the showy type or the most, extroverted person I know. So yeah, for me, getting ready for to get on stage has always been super nerve-wracking. At this point, though, it's gotten less and less and less.
It's the journey. It's the process. You look at the Olympics, right? There's nothing intrinsically great about being able to run a certain distance in a certain time, or swim, at a certain speed, or any of it. None of it is going to solve world hunger. None of it's going to cure disease. In the grand scheme of things, none of it is really important. But we value the dedication, the perseverance. We value what it takes to achieve it. That is what we find important. That's what we come to value and praise, and that's what we hold so high as a society. No, having big muscles is not really important. Winning the Olympia is not really important. There's guys that have won the Olympia. What does it do? It doesn't do anything really. There's some guys that have won the Olympia and they've used that platform to voice something. Okay, then you could argue, yeah, that has a greater importance. But yeah, no, as I've gotten older, having 22 or 23 inch arms or 30-inch quads or any of that, it is not really, at the end of the day, important. Step back and look at it from the outside and realize that in the grand scheme of things, we could get into a whole discussion, but yeah, I'd be lying if I said being a bodybuilder is part of me. It's what I do. It is what I love. But I am able to put it into a general perspective and realize its place and its significance in comparison to other things. When I was 18 years old, I would pick up a muscle magazine. all I wanted was to be the biggest, most muscular guy I could be. And that was important. You know, my school was always important to me and keeping my grades up and whatnot. But really, all I could think about was being a bodybuilder. As you get older, I mean, at this point, you realize there's nothing intrinsically important or valuable about having big muscles. It doesn't really mean anything.
I think for everybody, no matter how long you've been doing it, there's a certain amount of anticipation that surrounds, you know, those days and moments leading up to getting on stage. And I've always, I've noticed since I've become a pro, and you know, being around a lot of guys that I know have been doing it for a lot longer than me, that no matter how long they've been doing it, I still notice a certain tension backstage. And once the prejudging's over, and you come back for the night show, it's always a lot different. The feeling is always a lot different. So I think once everybody gets that prejudging out of their system, they feel a certain sense of relief. But at this point, it's way less nerve-wracking than it used to be. Like I said, you know, you train so hard, you put so much into it, and every set and every rep and every workout and every meal and every day and every cardio session, and it's all going to come down to a matter of minutes on stage.
All right, good. Dude, that's pretty fucking nutty.